sit. Good. So always have him sit first, because he's going to love this mat exercise. He already does, and he needs to sit and wait for your permission to go on there. This is not a doggy bed. The only way you're going to use this mat is the way we're using it in this little video. When you're about ready to do it, make sure he's on a leash first, so that you put it down, he doesn't run over there, because he can only go on there with your permission. When you take him off the mat, and you give him permission to come off the mat, nope. You take it up. It's a very exclusive place that he can only play this game with you. He loves this already, only after 5 days of training. So have him sit with your right hand, pat his chest and say, go to your mat. Walk him over there, say down. Good. Once he's all the way down, like with his elbows touching, that's all the way down, then you give him a little reward. Put it between his little feet there. Good. On the mat, so he takes it off the mat. And this is a great way to teach him a solid down stay of any kind. It will carry over to his sit stay as well. You start just walking around, but holding on the leash, so that if he gets up, you can say no, step on that leash, which he may make a mistake while we're doing this. Good. But if you walk somewhere like this, come back in front, your reward from in front like this. Doesn't even have to be a lot, just a little piece. Good. On the mat, he takes it off the mat. Go somewhere different. Come back. Good. Now he probably knew sort of kind of what down meant, but he definitely didn't have a stay. He would pop up. When I first started doing this a few days ago, he would pop up every time. And now, even after 5 days, this is the 5th day actually, he's got the kind of down stay on this mat where if you walk behind him, he'll stay there. Now, there are a lot of dogs that have been to all kinds of classes that don't, nope. Make sure that he doesn't get up. If he starts to get up, say no. He's already getting understanding that when you say no, he needs to go back. So say no, don't say down again. You only say down one time. So he's already got the kind of downstay that a lot of dogs don't have after a year of so-called training. So he's doing really, really well. And make sure you walk around both ways. Good. He gets a reward for that. And you can do this exercise. This is a fenced yard. You can do it in a yard. If you're not in a fenced area, make sure you never let go of the leash, just in case. You can do it inside in your living room. You can practice walking all over your house, coming back, rewarding him. If at any time he gets up before you release him, you just say, stay calm. You say no, and you step on this leash. Apply a little bit of pressure, he will go back down. There's only one way he leaves this exercise, this mat. I'll show you in a second. So you can work up to even walking out the door, closing the door behind you in your house, knocking on the door, coming back in. He's got a solid downstay. All the stuff he learns on the mat carries over to what he will do out in public. So, nope. So you got up because there's some dogs barking over there. I said no. See how I did a little, I turned him away. I did a little circle there, a little do-over circle. Whenever the dog makes a mistake, if you can do it, turn him away and put him back. I said no. I didn't say D-O-W-N again. That first D-O-W-N needs to hold for 5 minutes if need be. So I just wanted to do a little abbreviated little mat exercise for you here. 5 minutes a day of this is all you need right now. He'll keep getting better every day. It helps with his focus. It actually changes his good perception of you if you're doing this with him. He's going to be way more likely to listen to you out on the street, since leash aggression was his problem that he came for. Doing this in your living room, in your yard, wherever you can, affects how well he does out there as well. It's all tied together. So I'm going to release him off the mat. You go back next to him, just like you would on the street if he was in a downstay. He waits for you to come back to get him. Okay, have him come off the mat, sit. You release him out of a calm sit stay. You do not release him out of that downstay and he takes off. He's still on the clock until you have him sit, and then you release him by patting his chest. See how the leash is always loose? Always loose. Go. Now he's free. You're going to go over and pick up that mat, and now he can't jump on it, and he already loves this, so it just makes it even more special. He'll learn better if he can only go on there with your permission. And then you're done. Good boy.